Yeah, man. Haven't been out in about a month. Starting to get hiking withdrawal symptoms. So I've come out today. Need to get out in the country, man. Sedentary life just gets too much sometimes. Just need some peace. Do you know what I mean? Just need to get away, man. From all the chit chat, you know what I mean? Chit chat. There's too much noise nowadays, isn't there? Whether it's in your own home, work, in your phone, you carry noise around with you all day. Sometimes you just gotta let it go, man. Yeah, it's too much. Too much noise. It's wonderful. Nobody around. It's the way I like it. You know what I mean? I think I've seen one lady walking a dog. A couple of stragglers up the top there, but that's it. Nobody else. Apart from the birds and the squirrels. Yeah, man. I just had this weird thought while I was just looking at the landscape down there. I thought to myself, it looks like God is a schizophrenic. It's like, what? All the religious people now, blasphemy, what are you talking about? God is omnipresent as far as I'm concerned. Omnipresent, that means he permeates everything. He, she, it. The divine mind. So what I was trying to, the thought that come into my head was, everybody are just partitions of God. You know what I mean? So you just got all of these voices within the world, chit-chatting. That's why sometimes you think to yourself, oh, you know what? Sod this. I need to get out. I need peace of mind. Isn't that what people who's diagnosed with schizophrenia yearn for? To stop the voices in the head. Just a bit of peace. Well, if all of this is the mind of God, all that's different is all the voices are personified and clothed in flesh, in containers. And we've convinced ourselves that the space within, through the partition of the flesh, is completely different to the space without. How can that be? And it's still the same space. you know. Something to contemplate on. I don't know, you might view that as mad. It is what it is. It's just a thought that popped into my head. But yeah, you gotta have peace, man. Too much people around all the time. Just gets too much, doesn't it? But saying that, some people like people around all the time. That's how they find peace. That's the opposite end of the spectrum, innit? I'm not one of them people. Some people can't bear to be alone. Do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I'm not a total recluse. You know, you need like people around, of course you do. But what I'm saying is, there comes times where you have to step off and recharge your batteries, so to speak. You know, but I know people who just like to be surrounded by other people all the time. It is what it is, isn't it? And when they spend long periods of time alone, they can't handle it. But I'm the opposite. But there you go, innit? That's what makes life interesting, I suppose. You're right again. I bumped into him earlier when I was walking up the top. That's another good thing when you're walking in the woods and whatnot, countryside. Everyone's chilled out, aren't they? So everyone likes to say hello and speak. The minute you get back into town, everyone looks right through you like you're a ghost or the invisible man. I bought that book the other day, so that's on my list to read. The Invisible Man. Someone's been around here on a horse. Yeah, there's something about bodies of water that just calms you down, innit? It's proper dark, you know. Dark and grey. It's not that cold though. Yeah man, all the birds are doing their thing. After a bit you come to appreciate the different levels of grey. Got no choice living in England. The place is grey all the time. Most of the time. You might get a little splash of sun. You know what I mean? A couple of days in summer, that's about it. You might get a surprise in October. Apart from that, it's like this. Yeah, just a little short walk today. Normally I'd sit on the bench for a bit, just taking the scenery. But it's all soaking, man, it's been raining. Probably just sit in my car instead. Yeah man, it gets dark around 4 o'clock. I can see why people get depressed December time, January, February. It's just dark. The minute you get up, it's dark. It's like dusk. It's like the day's done already, but it's just beginning. When it's dark, grey. Then it wraps up real quick around about 4ish. Then that's it, done. That's why, you know, we're people of the sun. You need the sun, man. Fortunately for me, I've had a nice good dose of my sun rays, because I've just been on a holiday to the Dominican Republic. So I made the most of that, man. I was out all day, every day, getting blasted by them rays, man. My tan's starting to go now, because I've been back over about a month. But yeah, boy, did I need that. That's probably why I'm not so bothered about the greyness, to be quite honest. You know what I mean? I've had my little share. But the more I think about it, a couple of weeks of a year, it's not good enough, is it? I think I need to start thinking seriously about getting a pad somewhere else where it's sunny. The sun makes all the difference, man. It's not supposed to be grey like this all the time. You're not supposed to live in these conditions, man. This is like an open air cave. But you know, it is what it is. Yeah. So yeah, what does everyone think about them drones then over New Jersey? Seems to be a big uproar. Drones. I watched the other day, they're trying to say that a mothership, you know, check the wording, from Iran, is floating around somewhere near the US, letting off drones. I'm thinking to myself, man, can't you think up anything else more imaginative? An Iran mothership, it's like, come on, bro. Wow. You just say anything nowadays. Anyone will just say anything for anything. You know what I mean? A mothership. Apparently people were sending up their own drones, and they couldn't get their own drones off the ground because it's like something was just like draining the batteries, draining off the energy. So obviously there's some like superior technology going on there. I've got my theory about it. Do you know what I mean? You know, people can take it or leave it. It is what it is. But the Most Honourable Elijah Muhammad said that there's a mothership with Master Farad Muhammad and the original people, Muslims of the planet, up in there, getting ready to take out the enemy, basically. And you've seen the government reports now. It's been all over the internet. You know, and they've basically come out with it that they don't know what these vehicles are. talking about the bigger ones now, the little baby planes, and this real mothership that they're talking about, not this made up one, but they've just pinned on Iran. It's like, come on. But nah, they know what this mothership is. Farrakhan was getting slated. People were saying that he was mad for talking about this mothership and whatnot. But now the rulers of the earth now are starting to like recognise this as truth now. So everyone's starting to get on the bandwagon now. It's like, yeah, we knew that there was this mothership floating around from time and blah blah blah. It's like, nah, you just following fashion. The nation was telling you for decades what was going on. Now it's getting to public knowledge. Same thing with the fasting. People were looking at us 20 odd years back like we were crazy. You can't go a day without food. You'll collapse, you'll die. You know what I mean? You told them about 3 days without food, longer. It's like, you're mad. This will happen, that will happen, blah, 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 blah. Now it's all arranged now. They call it intermittent fasting. Oh my God. I've got the same people telling me, who I was telling 25 years back, telling me how to fast. Bro, you should try this intermittent fasting, man. It's brilliant and this and that. But I'm just looking at them like this. You wasn't listening to me, was you? Didn't I tell you about that 25 years ago? And you looked at me like I was a madman. But anyway, it is what it is. At least people are starting to take on board now. You know, people catch up eventually. It's just a matter of time. Truth reveals itself, doesn't it? All the cobwebs start to get pushed away after a bit, and then it is what it is. All this weird weather, Europe getting flooded again, Spain got mashed up last month. Yesterday, that island, I think it's in the Pacific somewhere, way out in the Pacific, I think it's owned by France, that got smashed up. Reports of 1,000 people dead. Yeah, this not the world. The world ain't coming to an end. But this world order of this past 6,000 years is coming to an end. For a righteous one to take its place. It is what it is. And the laws of nature are coming into effect. And they're giving it a beat down. A real good beat down. Yeah. You can see it now, it's plain to see. So, you know, it's basically, whose side are you on? You know? Whose side are you on? That's the question, innit? Yeah, this seat's okay, it's not wet. Yeah, whose side you on, man? And how do you know which side's the right side? So, you know, you have to do your own inner journey. At the end of the day, go deep within yourself. You know what truth is. You know what reality is. So just take your pick. No one said it was going to be easy either. This world's so glittery, glamorous, sparkles. You know, you just need to dig under the surface to see what the real substance is underneath all that glitter. It's like that saying, no matter how much polishing you do, you can't. A turd's still a turd, innit? God. Yeah, man. Nah, it's not going to be easy. It's not easy. You know, people fall on the journey. It's all about getting back up. Yeah, interesting times to be born in, man. Interesting. Drones, weird weather, spaceships. Yeah, man, things are warming up. Anyway, I'm going back to my car. Peace.